Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Subletts. Missouri, Texas. Yeah. You love me. You believe in me. You cherish me.
Hey everybody! One moment. No, but it's my point exactly. We have a studio audience today. Yes. So we love our studio audience. We are getting together. Oh y'all! Let's start off. Welcome to Meet the Subletts. If you are just tuning in for the first time, my name is Candace, also known as Taboo. This is Aqua, also known as Bay.
Yes, that's me.
She's getting our visuals together. You know, she has a whole setup. She's a producer, so we're gonna allow her to produce. Why is our Wi-Fi still?
You are good. Keep talking.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
That's why I have that on there. Cause see, look, you're still moving.
Okay. See, we're trying to get it together, y'all. So hit the comments, hit the likes. Happy 420. Those that love an earthly type of day. Happy Earth Week and Day coming soon.
Why is she like this?
Who? Who is that person? Oh, okay, Carrie.
I knew that's who it was by the picture.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see the picture because that's too far. Yeah. Happy 420. We love y'all. We are in a peaceful mode. Let me just tell y'all, the Texas Democratic Party has been throwing out the marijuana policies and the information. If y'all go to the Texas Democratic Party, they have, especially on Facebook, they have some high life shirts. So be looking out for lots and lots and lots of marijuana and or cannabis reform coming up this year. We are excited about our show. Again, Taboo, one of your co-hosts here, and we're at Meet the Subletts. So I got to tell y'all my highlight, but I'm going to wait till Bay says something first.
Oh, I'm trying to... What was the topic last week?
Last week?
Yeah.
Of course, no, that was for the record. I'm mixing shows, y'all.
It's been a long week, y'all.
Thundercat.
Right, but what did we talk about? Oh, making friends as adults.
As adults,
yes. That's what we talked about. So we had a...
Really and one of my friends, I just learned her real name, which probably is not even her real name. But hey, you know, friends as adults. We learn things about people. So, I'm sorry. I wasn't actively listening.
I don't even remember what I was going to say at this point.
You don't remember what you were going to say at this point?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we had a really good talk about making friends as adults. So if you missed last week's episode, definitely go back and check it out. There will be a part 2 in the future. It says Thundercat. So
yes. Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Steps. So.
You need steps to build a friendship?
No, actually, these friends are actually teaching me how.
Maybe I'll make a guide to friendship as adults.
For those who may somewhat be on the spectrum and have social.
Well, no, I can't make the guide for that one, but I can make it for regular folks.
Regular folks, social. No. And there she goes with that BS. Again, yeah. And then it took us 2 years to even become friends. We both was like, I'm sure you don't know bullshit. So, but yeah, you want to start off our weekly highlights?
Yeah, go ahead.
Weekly highlight, y'all. We are no longer homeless. That is my weekly highlight. My house smells like my wife. And now I will be honest with y'all, 90% of the time I can't smell. So the 10% that I can, all I smell is candle wax, and candle wax. But we are no longer homeless. And let me tell y'all, this has been a very trying time for me because I've never been homeless with a spouse. It's usually always in my singlehood or, you know, just transitioning from one house to another. And it's like a month or two apartments didn't line up, so I had to stay with someone.
Wait a minute.
What she say? Crazy?
No, I don't smell like
She
wax.
said, wait, it's coming.
Who said wait is coming?
Yeah, she said you smell like wax.
No, I don't.
Man, candle barn like a motherfucker.
That the house smells like
No,
candle
it's
fragrance.
smelling like gummy bears.
Okay, but that's not candle wax.
Well,
Right.
I mean, depending on the wax.
I don't think I've ever smelled a wax that just smells
I got a couple.
Girl,
that great.
and so that is my weekly highlight, because definitely not with what they talk about. So again, I am very appreciative of my wife. I've probably learned in the last 6.5 months, because it's been 6.5 months, that I read a couple articles last week, and I mentioned this before, that people have been going through what we went through. The only difference is we're not about to argue with nobody about their shit. So, sir, if you want your house, you can have your house, and we're not going to argue about it. We're going to keep going. Not going to badmouth you. Not going to be, no BS or whatever. Like, that's just kind of where it is, where it was. I also learned that the motherfucker that loves you will sleep with you on a floor, will sleep with you on a air mattress, will sleep with you. Like, honestly, y'all didn't even know for 2.5, for those that did, for 2.5 months, we slept in a storage space. Actually, I told one of our cousins, as we call them, the other day that, hey, you said something to me one day, and I know you was joking, and it was not offensive, but I was like, we really was homeless. I ain't saying that until after we was no longer homeless. But, we took care of some personal business, actually lots of personal business, but everything has worked out well. We still are building and putting things together, because it only happened Friday into Saturday, and today is Wednesday, so we're not even a full week. So those who still continue, look, illegal. I did call him. Ooh, I forgot to call you back, brother. But I'll call you back probably after the live. So, like I said, it really helped me understand what a marriage is a little bit deeper. A lot of people give up. A lot of people, try to. There's nothing wrong with sticking it out, but when it's not progressive, and I learned that in marriage counseling a couple of years ago, like, you have to be willing to go as far as you need to with understanding and with listening. And these last 6.5 months, because I continue to say half because I'm very precise about that. Let me tell y'all, we left second to none for 2 or 3 days. We went home. We packed all our shit, and we got everything out on all day. The weekend after second to none, back in October. We did not ask anyone for help. We did not reach out to anyone for help. We really just, we knew what we had to do. There was really no saving. I didn't want no GoFundMe. Didn't even want to ask my parents for shit, and didn't until my sister called and was nosy, and then that kind of set off the parents coming right in and being nosy. And, when you're an adult, you really just try to handle your own shit. You don't want to be a burden to people, especially if you're smart enough, if you figure it out. But I'm really grateful and thankful to my wife. I actually was, what?
I'm reading the subtitles, and it stars out your cuss words.
Oh, it does? Censorship. I love it. But I was thinking about this actually right before I left work study group today. And I was sitting in the bathroom. The other ladies had left already. And I was just sitting there. And of course, because take these water pills. So definitely can't get on the bike and just go like that. But I was sitting there, and I kind of drifted off, and I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? If something happened to my wife, like, I would really be fucked up out here, y'all. Like, emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, I'd really be fucked up. And so I really need to cherish every moment. Like, y'all don't understand what sleeping on the air mat. Like, I know what these rappers was talking about now with the one that holds you down and sleep on the mat. Like, and that's all I thought about. And we've slept on a lot of air mattresses. Shit, we own one now. My mama bought us one until we can get a bedroom suit. Like I said, it's only been about 4 or 5 days. Because we had to leave our bedroom stuff at that other house. Because we didn't ask for help. Because we was just trying to figure it out. But I understand what that means now. I have such a respect for my wife. She still gets on my damn nerves. I will say in the 6.5 months, I only wanted to leave one time. And any other time that we lived together in a house, apartment, establishment, I was wanting to leave all the time. So there's marked improvement. Yeah, you used to get on my nerves. Like, you used to do stuff, babe. Like, you really did. But I can honestly say it really helped form who I was as a spouse, who I choose to be as a spouse, being more present, giving more compliments, being more mindful of her feelings, of the things that I say. Like, I even said something last night, and it was coming as a compliment. Definitely was not taken as, and I couldn't even get it all out.
You should have started with some different words.
Right, but it was so like, but I was, it just.
I sure wish I could tell y'all what she
right,
said,
and it turned me
but
on.
I'm not.
And so I just
going
was
to
stating
tell you.
everything that turned me on, but I couldn't even finish the turn me on part. And then she done yelled at me, so I just came in here and fell asleep in this chair I'm sitting in. Until she texted me, and then I went in the room because I didn't want no problems. But I really appreciate you. I really thank you. No one besides my family has ever done anything when it comes to intimacy like that for me. Like these other relationships I've been named this shit. They ain't do shit at all. So as a spouse and from a spouse, I really appreciate you just sticking in there with me. That's why I put the motherfucking post up, because people that had my wife fucked up the last 6 months. I mean, shit. They done had her fucked up. And they got me fucked up behind her. Because again, when they had her fucked up, we was sleeping on the air mattress together. And they was going home to whomever. And we was going home to a storage space, or going home to someone's couch, or going home to someone's floor. So I really appreciate my father for being willing and open, and my stepmother for being understanding as well. So, and then we have Reverend, who allowed us to stay in her home for 4 fucking months, y'all.
And then asked for nothing.
Shit. Like, we tried to give her money, here she come putting gas in the truck. Wait a minute. How you gonna just regurgitate what we gave you? Like, shit, we trying to bring food in here. We buying big boxes of granolas, because I know I'm eating your kids' granolas. Like, and thank you so much for showing us what sisterhood was outside of the rags, beyond the club stuff.
Well, children definitely should not be watching if that's the case.
Watching.
Y'all don't know by now. She cusses like a sailor.
My niece cuss, and if she watching the show, my mama watching, so she probably watching. So sorry about that, y'all. That's just who I am, and it won't go away. But yeah, Reverend really showed us kindness. She showed us what people are, how people can be without just being judgmental of the situation. And that's what I appreciate. So thank you. Now I'm about to cry for real, because I was trying to hold that part in, because I've been teared up actually for probably the last 4 or 5 days. So
this is true.
Yeah. So I know it's a long highlight. That was probably like 15-minute highlight, but it's only supposed to be 2. So I'm gonna pass it over to my co-host, Aqua Bay.
Oh. Wow, I feel like I was receiving an award or something.
Oh. Thank you.
My weekly highlight. Other than moving, it's not a highlight yet because I'm tired of the process already. Spoiler said you made her eyes sweat.
Shit, she made mine sweat 3 days in a row. She made mine. She posted a picture earlier and made my eyes sweat. Shoot, I'm all on your auntie,
no sweating,
girl.
Guys. No sweating at eyeballs. Who's cutting onions? Why? Why are y'all like this?
Pop them up so people can see it.
Yeah. Okay. So moving isn't a highlight yet, because it'll be a highlight when I'm done moving.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I have a highlight this.
Right.
Just being able to progress, I guess, is my highlight. Still working on moving the MTS network forward and really discussing how that looks and what we're trying to do. We've been looking for spaces, and it's so cute now. Every time we go somewhere, she's like, "Oh, babe, look, there's a space over there for us." So just the excitement and things like that.
Because she incorporated, so I'm excited for her. I mean, it's for us too, but I'm excited for her. So,
I will tag it actually. Because we just made a separate one.
You just made a what?
Another a separate Cash App for the MTS network, which I think it is the MTS network, but I don't want to say wrong, and then people just bless the wrong people on accident.
Because I don't know. So Nirvana. Let me show you. And see, and you know what? And so many people donated to like our rides and different, things when we was out there riding. And that's why I did not tell a lot of people. I mean, she posts about it or we talk about it, but we would never, really like accept anything because we were figuring it out. Like I said, it took for my sister to be nosy to get my parents. My mama wanted to add, my mama tried, and I kept her out of it. And she tried. She came to the Reverend's house to inspect to see what the fuck was going on. But, you just try to, that's what it is. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Look at us. I didn't even know we had a Cash App the other day. But, hey, you learn things. I just get updates on that side of the house. I'm the solid.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. You know what my highlight is?
I'm about to say,
I actually was talking to it. What?
Did you get LLC or that was the week before?
That was the week before.
Okay.
I was talking to a friend probably either yesterday or the day before, and he made the suggestion that I should go to some local colleges and get interns to help me with the MTS network. So I'm super excited about going to these different schools and talking to them about kind of maybe having some kind of program to have some people intern for me to help alleviate some of my stress. So that's my highlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see a couple of interns help us out. So for those who, he said, share. Nah, we're not going to keep crying in here, y'all. Our guest is on. So,
yes.
And it's 4:20. So this is when you're supposed to be, I guess, really in tune with the earth.
Before we bring her on,
Kitty,
we had a giveaway unexpectedly for last week.
Yes.
And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I was able to see it because I also learned that some people have it to where people can't see where they subscribed or whatever the case may be. So for the ones that I can see, those are the ones that got entered. So make sure that you have that setting where people can actually see. So we are going to see who wins the $25 from Thundercat, since she's so gracious. Do you know who that is?
Miss Shelley? No,
That's actually, I think it's Too Cute.
Too Cute? Oh, my sister in Houston. Come on, Too Cute. Push through.
I will reach out to her and make sure I get her Cash App information so that I can send that to Thundercat so she can get her $25. So congratulations.
Okay.
And so now we're going to bring on our special guest because I've been excited to talk to her since she agreed to do the show. She is going to also be telling you guys a little bit about the giveaway this week because she has more of the specifics than I do. Just know that you must share this live and tag 3 people to be entered. So share this live, tag 3 people.
Okay. So share the live, tag 3. Yes. Okay. So because he did say share.
I definitely think that had to do with the Cash App.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like our feelings and stuff.
All right, so we're gonna bring her on.
Oh, this is so dumb. Come on, sis.
Come on, 420.
Happy 420 to you. How you doing?
Hey, how are you ladies doing?
Well, and you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Yes. So I actually have a special guest on the show too. So I have
Okay.
my partner Don, the cannabis advocate, with me
Right.
today. So together, her and I partnered to administer those medical cards that we're giving away today. So we want to
Okay.
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
educate patients. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So, introduce yourself and tell us about your business.
Yes, so my name is Marne Madison. I am the owner of Fleur Verde Academy as well as the telehealth clinic, and I am also a business consultant. So I help people like us enter into the industry in a healthy, educated manner, and most importantly, in a sustainable manner. So we want to be able to help people really understand what's happening in different markets across the country, so that way they can implement, our advice and our tips and be an awesome cannabis owner or, employee in the industry as well.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
That's what's up. So, do you know where she is? What state are you in, if you don't
Missouri,
mind?
I believe.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you
Oh,
about this.
sorry about all of that. Like, I'm so used to doing. Yeah. So I am in the state of Missouri. I am in the city of St. Louis. That's where I'm from, the Lou, and I'm proud from her. Yes. So everything is true. We do talk super country. So I'm trying my best to articulate as best as possible. But the Midwest is all in me. But yeah, this is where I'm from. We legalized cannabis in 2018. I've been in the industry since about 17ish. I started off in hemp and then made my way into the regulated cannabis market. It's been quite an adventure learning, ways to obviously get us in, but also understanding the things that they do to keep us out.
Yes.
So my particular advocation is to make sure that people like us have resource and opportunity. So we help with like expungement. We help with
Yes.
education. We send students to a very top prominent cannabis university for free, and it's an online school too. So you do not have to be in the state of Missouri to get this credential. So I will make sure you guys get some information to send off to your audience as
Please.
well too. Okay.
Yes. Our studio audience would like
Yes.
some of that information as well. Okay. So how
Yes.
about I
And
am
if you
frozen.
don't mind, I am definitely. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna medicate. Okay, I am going
Okay,
to
do what you gotta
medicate.
do, boo.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Believe
it's
me,
been
we
a
are in
long day.
Texas, so we are jealous. Absolutely jealous. So,
Please
but
don't
I
be
will.
jealous, but we're working on getting Texas legal very, very soon,
Yes.
for sure.
Actually, I posted something not too long ago. Texas Democratic Party has been on it all day. They got T-shirts,
They've been
y'all.
waiting for today.
Man, Beto is out here running that thing. He's been talking all day, all over the DMV
Really?
area. Like it is dope. But I moved from Kansas City, Missouri in 2017. And then
Okay.
I did not know that there was cannabis in Missouri until I went back home Christmas. I don't go home very often. I went back home Christmas and I'm driving down Truce and I'm like, I might want a piece of fish. Let me go to Mad Jack's. And I'm looking at Mad Jack's and I'm like, did they turn that to a bookstore? No, it was a whole dispensary. How bad? I said, when did Missouri get legalized
Yes.
marijuana? I'm so upset.
Yes. Yep. And isn't it so surreal now? There's like a freaking Burger King, old Burger King that's now a dispensary. And it's really cool to see, but it's also really important to understand that people like us don't own it, and there needs to
Yes.
be more people like us. So as we continue to be enthused about it, we also have to educate ourselves on how to break down those barriers. So especially in Texas, like it is not a coincidence that they're stopping, all of those laws from being permitted. Georgia and Texas are one of the largest black, demographic inside of a state, right? So think about it, opening up that regulation. They're trying their best to make sure that it isn't a large percentage of black ownership. So continue to advocate, educate, so that we can change the trajectory of the industry. There's more of us in prison than there are operators, and that
Right.
ratio needs to change.
And actually, that's one of the things we're going to talk about tomorrow night on For the Record. I have a political podcast that is every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on YouTube, called on the MTS network, called For the Record, and we will be talking about marijuana policy. And Kitty says she needs the info for the what? For the
academy,
Cannabis University.
So I'm gonna make sure that I post whatever you send to me so that people can have access to that information.
Yes, ma'am. We are all for it. I know that in Texas, I just actually found a website yesterday that tracks marijuana policies here in Texas. So I've already looked at the people that have some influence on us, African American, brown, black, whatever the case may be. I already talked to my counterparts about it. So this person and she had two that one, and I don't even know where they are in committee, but in Texas, legislatures are every 2 years, not every year. So there's a general session every other year. So that kind of, but I can understand because it's so big.
To be trying you guys are so large.
Yeah, like you got to travel 10 to 12 hours just to get from the West all the way to Austin. So that just makes it hard to be with your constituents. So that I do understand, but I'm used to places. And I remember when cannabis reform was coming out, and I probably started dealing with cannabis around the time the cannabis reform really became a big thing in Missouri. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, that ain't gonna never pass. And then I leave, and the next year it passes.
You know why? Because you said it would never happen.
No, I said I ain't think that wasn't gonna mean that I wasn't gonna continue to cannabis. It just meant that I wasn't gonna, I didn't know. I didn't know what to do.
What made you get into the cannabis industry? What piqued your interest other than, the obvious?
Cannabis.
Yeah, great question. Yes, great question. And I hope you guys can hear me well. Let me know if I need to change anything. Okay. So I started smoking when I was 14 years old. So just kind of like some other people, you introduce the plant into your daily regimen, right? But luckily for me, it wasn't something that, impaired my education or my ability to retain information. So being an overachiever was like always my thing, but I smoked and like I skipped school every day after fourth period to go smoke. But still, I graduated at very one of the top of my class. When I got to college, one day I consumed a strand called Blue Dream, if you're familiar with that, which is actually one of my favorite strands. It's really great for women's reproductive health systems. So women that are listening, Whoopi Goldberg and her co-partner Maya use that strand for basically the base of all their products. It's really good.
Okay.
So with that being said, I was kind of correlating why when I smoked sometimes I felt different between different flowers. And it just so happened there was a doctor named Sue Sisley that was about 5 minutes away from my university at another campus, basically having a lecture about the endocannabinoid system. And if the listeners or yourselves never heard of the endocannabinoid system, it is abbreviated as ECS, which basically means that the flower, the cannabis flower, has something called a photocannabinoid, and we have something in our bodies called an endocannabinoid, okay? So together, those two plus something called a terpenoid, which is known as terpenes, altogether, those three components create a medicinal entourage effect, okay? So that is really important when we talk about CBD, THC, and terpene potency. So what I just told you guys, that lady told me when I was 18 years old. And I was like, so you mean to tell me that I'm made of weed? Because that's what I got from it.
Right. Because when you said terpene, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So terpenes, and once again, that's a great, vocabulary word in the cannabis industry. And just for daily terminology, terpenes are actually the flavor and that aroma that you feel and your body responds to when you also eat fruits, vegetables, and you smell flowers, right? So when you have that a nice bouquet of flowers and you sniff it and that's that invigorating feeling and you go from that gloomy day to that great, energetic boost, your body responded to those terpenes. So even when you eat a fresh fruit, like they correlate mango. Mango has a terpene called myrcene in it. Myrcene is one of the most common terpenes you find in things that we eat on a daily basis. So it's so funny when people tell me, "Oh, I don't smoke weed." I'm like, "Oh, you eat terpenes every day. It's okay." So like we
I'm gonna
all
start telling
have.
people.
Seriously. No, you're fine. Because, sometimes, we get that, climate and that stigma of being smoked, potheads or whatever. But we're some of the smartest people, and because we have, for one, we're educating ourselves on it, and even when we go into, sometimes in our communities, we have that religious, bridge, right? But
Right.
even the Bible, it said, God, it said the plants that God gave us that were seed bearing plants. This plant has seeds in it, doesn't it?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
does. Okay. So it is something seriously. When we talk about the master regulatory system, the fact that cannabis can cure cancer, epilepsy, alleviate so many different health conditions that we have, it is no mistake. It is no coincidence of how powerful and uplifting the properties in this plant that is produced they have for us, right? So when we talk about prohibition and reasons as to why cannabis is so regulated and considered a controlled substance, we have to think about the health industry and the
Right.
reasons why they are the top industry in the world, and not necessarily the world, because being realistic, some other countries have a great health, industry and they care about their people, right? So if we just put the microscope on America, with that being the largest, industry to be in, mostly 70% of the prescriptions that you use and are prescribed have an extraction from the cannabis
Ooh.
plant in it to start off. And then they add the additives in order to keep you inside of their office, So they're going to heal you just a little bit. And then we're
Right.
just an experiment,
Yeah.
So having access to this plant is very important. We're talking about veterans, women with breast cancer, it's a medicine and we have to treat it as such and we have to remove that stigma from it.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I
So
knew
to
that
answer
was
your
I wanted
question,
to
that's
know.
how I got started. I started smoking at 14 and then I became a nerd.
Baby, thank
Yes.
you. You don't even understand. You just spoke to my soul, to all my nerdiness. Like, now I can go out
I
here and
love
advocate for,
it. Yes.
cannabis reform. And you did it on a biological, a molecular level, and like a biochemistry level. And I love that. Thank you very much for being knowledgeable
Yes.
and being in the industry. And I'm looking forward to what it is you're going to pass on to us so we can pass on to other people and continue to get your message out there. Do we have her socials?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, yeah, pop
Kinda.
this. Oh, kind of. Okay, we're going to put your socials up
YouTube
there.
and a website. I guess that counts, right?
YouTube and a website. Okay. So
Nope.
that way,
Instagram and a website.
Instagram and a
That's what I
website.
meant.
Okay. Because I really want people like our following to follow you because you know a lot more than any of us. We just bring people on that are experts. So we would prefer that people, we already see people in the comments
Yes.
excited about what you have to offer. And thank you for, like I said, for the information behind it. So how can
Oh, look, I'm in St. Louis. I know how I get.
we was up there twice last
Oh,
year.
and I was going to say, real quick, right, right. And real quick, actually, with my Instagram as well, follow me. They'll get more information from my personal page just because the clinic kind of dwindles down a little bit. So my IG is queen underscore of, like OF, and then underscore terpenes. And Terpenes.
It's so
So
funny.
make sure you follow me, queen underscore of underscore terpenes. Inbox me, Perfect. Yes. Thank you so much, ladies. Yes. So inbox me, ask me as many questions as you can. Once you all let me know who that medical card patient winner is, we're going to give a free med card to a resident in the state of Missouri. But we also love to come out to Texas and do like a mini, CBD or cannabis workshop with you all. So if you're wherever your audience is, we would love to just come out and just really prepare people. Your state will be legal one day, and you want to have that footing up, okay? It's possible. Like, I own a dispensary in Oklahoma now, so just inside of me working and figuring things out, just know that the time is now and you have that opportunity, okay? So it was a great time. Happy 420 to everybody. I was so happy to be here on 420. That's so dope. Thank you for reaching out to me. What you ladies are doing is great. The platform that you're providing, I appreciate that. The community, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
And are you busy tomorrow night?
No, I'm actually free. I have the day off, so I can be present for you. Yes.
Okay, so tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time, like I said, I have my political podcast, and I would gotta get some tissue.
Bless you.
But I want to be able to hear about
yes.
about the more of the legislative policy part when it comes to how cannabis was
okay. Yes.
I will actually I will send you another link so that way you can join the show tomorrow as well and give some more great information and insight. So for those people that are watching tonight, tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on YouTube.
YouTube only. But like I said, I really want to talk about the legislative part. I've been doing a lot of lunchtime research the last 2 or 3 days. So I'd really want to hear like how Missouri's, what their process was, because I know how I'm kind of trying to figure it out for Texas on the advocacy side. So that would be great. And I think the pastor and the and Dollar Bill would love to hear what you have to say as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, I can't wait. That's literally what I love to talk about. So being able to educate everyone on this platform would be one of the best things. So I will look forward to talking to you guys at 9 tomorrow. Thank you again. This was great. And if you all need anything else, it was. And also thank you to everybody that was listening in. You guys are so dope. Please follow me if you got any questions. I'm here. Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
So, and if
Thank
you not a problem. Have a good night. And if you're just tuning in, we are Meet the Subletts. I am Candace Taboo. This is Aqua Bay. And we are live. We just have a show on the MTS network, which is a conglomeration of lots of things to especially come. I know she's going to really put it out there. But Meet the Subletts is our perspective on life. Happy 420 to those who celebrate 420 and are doing what they do. We live in Texas, so you know how that goes. But as our special guest just said, it will be here in Texas soon. And I'm really glad to hear her talk about the entrepreneurial aspect of how to really get our people into being a part of the dispensaries.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people that have farms and they're just waiting for it to be legalized, so they're ready to grow.
Coca-Cola shouldn't look.
They're ready to start growing. I know people. Honestly, it's so funny. I told her grandma that we was gonna get a dispensary, and I told her, said you sit there because she play on a tablet all day. She
with a stylus,
right? So she gonna be checking people in with a tablet and rolling pre-rolls all day.
She gonna use a little cigarette machine. My uncle has one of those. I was like, really? So y'all both just in here old together? Okay.
No, you talking about Joke Around?
No.
Oh.
My Uncle Dwayne.
He's even younger than Uncle Ralph.
Well.
They in their cigarette rolling together.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's gonna be dope. We will be in Oklahoma next month. I know Babe mentioned that. For the Oklahoma all-female ride, OMG, y'all, it's gonna be bananas. If you are not in Tulsa, May 13th and 14th, and you are not a female, if you are a female, you are definitely about to miss out. It's like White Chocolate, because I got the 2 chocolates. White Chocolate said she's coming out of Colorado, She was like, man, it's gonna be a family reunion. Yes, ma'am, it is. Like all the OG rider chicks are gonna be there. Like everybody's gonna be outside in Tulsa. So I can't wait to support the Lady Riders of Oklahoma, from Tulsa and Oklahoma City. They love the hell out of us. We love the hell out of them. Direct Sister has been encouraging me and says, don't worry about that. Like from the beginning, she been giving me some encouragement since I got to give a bio back to them soon.
I'll get that to you tonight.
So the 3-piece will be speaking at the Oklahoma All-Female Ride. And it's actually pretty cool. So myself, Dr. April Remy Jones, and Paris McGowan. And if you don't know who they are, Dr. April.
We have interviews with each of them. So.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah. Where's the interview with Paris?
It's in the plethora of videos.
Yeah, we're going to go reload that for like a throwback Thursday or something. Yeah, but Paris is so dope, y'all. Like, she's just a regular chick. Doesn't, make a lot of fuss. She's really quiet. But, y'all, she work on motorcycles every day. She do. Taboo ain't doing that. Not. N-O-T, not. Bay does. Not would, does.
The reason why I don't is because they don't have a mechanic school in Texas.
Yeah, because
I ain't in the business of moving far. I just have to move back. So.
Yeah. So let me tell you, she is the first African-American Harley Davidson motorcycle technician. I think she's going into year 2 because it was 2020 when we met her. So she's going into year 2. Young, y'all the same age, aren't y'all? So 27 years old. Humble as a motherfucker. She gonna ride with us to Tulsa. Her mom and I are talking about her riding with us across El Paso. My mom was like, we game. And I'm like, ooh, Candace, okay, get your little body together because these little 20-something-year-olds gonna tear your ass up out here on this highway. But I'm excited to be able to speak on the platform with those 2 ladies. Remy, y'all know who Remy is. She's the author of Authentic Guts. She's the executive director of the Sankofa Achievement Center. We went down to Nashville or up to Nashville last year and last March to support her. So y'all, when I tell y'all I don't even know where we speaking. I don't know if we at the rally yard. I don't know if we at Harley. I just know I'm supposed to show up.
I'm gonna have some footage. So.
Yeah, I know I got to get off the side hustle at 4. My mama gonna be ready. Potentially another person going. We just don't know just yet. But when I tell you we're gonna be ready to hit the ground running, I know.
Say, if you hit me with this flailing arm,
we're gonna
be boxing.
I'm a talker. But I'm really excited about Tulsa. And then what else? Oh, our anniversary is next month, and we don't know what we're doing. We keep trying. We was gonna go to San Antonio, but then it's a whole biker party, and I'm like, she did biker stuff last year. I can't make her do that again. So I'm like, but I love the Kings of the South. So it's like, I don't know. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Hey, Thundercat, who won the giveaway? Too Cute. My sister Too Cute out of Houston won the giveaway. So Bay's gonna link y'all up and do what she do with her producibility. So thank you very much for your. I don't know. I don't know. I just come up with whatever. Right.
Webster, y'all need to add a word.
Man, they need to add a lot of words. You know how I make up. But we appreciate you. Your donation for our giveaway. So thank you so much. What else we got coming up in May? I know we're going to El Paso to do a run to El Paso. To do some Texas all-female ride logistics. Texas all-female ride. I haven't said nothing in like a day or so because I've been hitting y'all every day on my lives with the Texas all-female ride. We will be riding to El Paso from the Louisiana state line. Labor Day weekend, which is in September, the first weekend of September, Labor Day weekend. September 1st through the 4th, we will be in El Paso. We're going out to the desert, y'all. I know everybody keeps saying, why is Taboo going to El Paso?
Because something is wrong with him.
These women with this hair and these lashes and these beautiful motorcycles.
All their lashes gonna be in the dirt. On the
Man,
side of the
in the
road.
dirt. Don't even put them on till you get to El Paso. Be cute in El Paso. Because all the dust and the dust storm and all that allergies is going to be messed up, y'all. I'm going to take allergy pills like I'm supposed to. But why in the heck are we going to El Paso? Hey, T-Cat's daughter. Uh-oh. Okay, is that the hairdresser? I think that's the hairdresser. No, she be laying some wigs.
I can't see the picture either.
I'm about to say she be laying some wigs.
This big.
Till Thundercat come back with blonde little hair, and the next thing you know, she be in a picture, hair laid. I'm like, okay, wig, come on with it. I'm sorry.
She said, yes, that's her.
Okay, yeah, your mama loved the fact that you do hair.
Yes.
Believe me, we be all on
and
her
you be
stuff.
slaying. I'm gonna have to pay you a visit because you see I be struggling sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. I just
thought I'd put that.
Yeah, she had to put it on the Facebook. Nobody touched it. You're gonna go all the way to Khalid to get your hair done. Okay, well, as long as we can hang out with some people while we're down there. But yeah, we're going to the desert, y'all. So the reason why we are going to the desert,
going to San Antonio.
Struggle, yeah. So guess what? I'm not gonna do this year. I'm definitely not drinking this summer, y'all. I just can't. I'm too old. I can't be doing that. I'm losing weight positively, slowly, but surely. Like I got to get this together. But why are we going to El Paso? Because these lovely women that do not live in the state of Texas.
I just want you to know they can hear you.
Do not live in the state of Texas. I'm trying to get all my fingers in there because Texas is big.
Your voice is in there.
Okay. That do not live in the state of Texas, come to Texas, ride through Texas.
Did Miss Prissy just come through?
Man, no.
Oh.
Miss Prissy did not come through. Miss Prissy and 7 other phenomenal bike riders rode all around Texas. 3,000 miles. They did that. Texas. So, and none of them live in the state of Texas. And if we live in the state of Texas, why have we not gone from I-10? And it's so funny. I was telling German Chocolate the other day. I was like, girl, we hit I-10. And she's like, oh, you really playing? Nope, not playing. Let's go. I-10. Y'all want to talk stuff? Y'all want to undercut your sisters? Y'all want to be on some disunity? Y'all want to be competing with each other? Let's go compete with that desert. Because it's definitely not with no one else but.
Desert is definitely going to kick all y'all down.
Yeah, desert tore us up twice last year. I promise you. So let's go kick it in the desert. That's what this is about. It's about getting out of your shell, getting out of your comfort zone. And it's so crazy. Jamaica's like, I'd have been on every highway up out of Texas. I've been on 3. Up out of Texas. I have not taken I-10 all the way across. So guess what? Hush your mouths. Support your sisters. Support these other women out here. And if you got something to say about the next bride, hush your mouths and go get on this iron. Because again, 8 phenomenal women just did it in 3 days, 3,000 miles all around the perimeter of Texas. And we live in Texas and we tear each other down and we undercut each other and we choose not to work with each other and we choose to call outside of Texas and tell on people like undercutting it like it's not going to come back to us. We got to get rid of this bullshit, y'all. So we got 12 hours, 872 plus miles to get our shit together because by the time we get there, we're going to be too tired to be arguing. And for those who are not riding it, and I understand it's a feat, and I'm not knocking you. But again, if you ain't hitting these miles and you're not being a sister to your sister, hush your mouth. Because you just don't know what these sisters are going through. So that's why we going to the desert. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but get out here and ride these bikes with your sisters. Get out here and let these women that are not on the bike support you and be social club and be supporters of motorcycling. It's not just about the men that get off the bike. The sis want a water too. So guess what? Go give sis a water if she got off the bike, along with them 7 men she just got off the bike with. That's the one thing that just, like the women that don't ride and the women that do ride got an issue with each other. You take all that off. Still got grandkids, still got kids, still got health issues, still got aging parents, still got everything else. So again, we putting all the bullshit aside. It's going to be left somewhere on I-10. I'm kind of scared of that one part on the other side of San Antonio. And guess what? And I'm down all them hills. and I'm butt gonna be puckered, but I'm gonna do it. I'll probably leave some issues through there. No, I've been riding for 9 years.
I understand.
That's what every time I go down a hill, butt puckers.
No, don't.
She don't like what I say.
I wish you wouldn't.
But
say
it's the truth. Like that's just
some
how I
truths
feel.
You just don't have to
some
say
truths.
out loud.
You know, I don't have the social skill to do that. So
right.
Yes, hit us up in the desert if you want to get information about the Texas All Female Ride. Again, it is September 1st through the 4th. Go to www.txfr.org or hit up any one of the board members. If you don't know who they are, go to the Texas All Female Ride page on Facebook. There are some pictures there, or there's pictures on our website. So we are excited. The ladies in El Paso, y'all, I don't even think we're ready for them. They have banded together, and there's not very many of them, but we got a TV already donated for either a raffle or some bingo or something. So the sisters and Rough Riders, they done linked on and
there will be a party. Because she was trying to exclude that part of the conversation. So I'm just going to tell y'all now there will be partying.
Yes, and my vice chair and Empire, who's on a cruise right now, and LR kept saying, but Taboo, we need a party. Like, you got to give us something. I'm like, but just being with your sisters is enough. No, they want a party. Boring. That's boring. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what I do. Because I'd be turned up in the parking lot anyway. Somebody took a picture. I'd left a little bottle sitting on my bike from Saturday night in San Antonio. So, yeah, when I tell you, I party everywhere I go. So, please, please, please hit us up. If you can't go, we're taking sponsorships, sponsor some riders for the challenge. Let's make this happen. So, all right, what else we got coming up? Roundup. Roundup is going to be dope. That's in August. So that's the month before. The Roundup's gonna be dope, y'all. Like we gonna really do some women's empowerment at the Roundup. We're gonna be outside. Got a fashion show. What else do we have? We're gonna be going live for like 4 days straight. Pulling up in Baton Rouge or Gonzales, Louisiana, ready to go live. Cameras is gonna be all charged. Like y'all, we outside at the Roundup. So.
I'm excited because I have some really neat equipment.
Yeah, she will. So then she's gonna have all her lights set up, and she's gonna have a little section. And then it's gonna be time to go. She's gonna be having me break all this down and put it in the tote and carry it out. And then we not. Thank God we got a decent location for our rooms. So at the Roundup. Yeah. But my daddy will definitely be there for hauling, and the Quarter Boys. The Quarter Boys will be helping us. Mm-hmm. So they'll be outside at the Roundup, being cute. Like they always do.
But more immediately, we are doing the thing on Saturday.
There's an event. Yeah, there's a smoke out in there.
Yes.
So there's a smoke out somewhere. So if y'all want to come, it is Saturday from 6 p.m. until. Yes, we are just vending at the smoke out.
She say that.
Yeah, we've been. I just know. I'm saying we're vending. Like we're not going to hang out. We're actually working. So
we're
yes,
do both. A little of both.
Yes, or maybe cannabis. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then the weekend after, we outside with Rare Breed, y'all. I thought about it today. I'm like, did I really sign up for Rare Breed? This is gonna drive me nuts. We're gonna be tired for 5 days straight, and we get on the road to go to El Paso. So yeah, we outside. I think every weekend.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Until July.
Yeah.
I think 4th of July is gonna be our break. We're going to the country, y'all. We're going to have to go to the country.
My grandma don't know it yet.
She don't know? And you know what? I called her last night and didn't even tell her.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, well, yeah, we outside. We're going to go spend 4th of July with her grandma. My family don't know it yet either. But I done changed my 4th of July.
They will when they see this live.
Yeah, they will. They're going to be mad at me, but we'll talk about it. So, yeah. Anything else?
I'm trying to think of...
What's next week?
I don't remember off the top of my head what the topic for next week is, but our guest next week, her name is Christabel. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And her and a couple of other people are the ones who created Black Up, the website I was telling you about for Black professionals to be basically... I think the way she said it is like they're matched with other professional corporations and stuff to help them with getting like professional jobs, especially. So they partner with different companies who are really trying to work on inclusion.
Okay.
I guess if that makes sense. So,
okay. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so she'll be on talking about that. So I'm super excited to hear all about it.
Okay. Well, we outside. So I guess I'll be sending out an updated itinerary once, actually probably by the end of this week. So actually was working on
sending this itinerary to?
I posted on social media.
Oh.
It's like a calendar of events that we're attending.
Oh, okay.
It's like, remember I used to do like Bay and Taboo's itinerary?
Yeah, but when you said sending it out, I thought you meant you were sending it to somebody.
No,
I'm like, who just be asking where we're going to be?
Lots of people.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm about to say lots of people.
I
I just said, Kitty, my post-it notes. That's how I know I got an itinerary, because I had to send her the post-it notes, which built into the itinerary. And she had already asked me where am I going. So yeah, I got it filled up, I think, until September. Weird. Oh, yeah. So y'all, we are outside. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in to Meet the Subletts on the MTS Network. So what is the giveaway again for next week?
For next week or
for this week to give away next week?
It is a medical card.
In Missouri.
I think she said it's Missouri, Illinois.
For the states that it's legal.
Yeah, basically where it's legal.
Oh, it's one in Oklahoma too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just tuning in, so give Brown Sugar wins everything.
You have to share this live and tag 3 people to be entered to get a medical card. And if you are in a place that it is not legal, I believe the giveaway item is something different,
like a CBD something.
Yeah, something she was CBD sometime.
So Brown Sugar, make sure you share the live and tag 3 people.
Share the live, tag 3 people.
She win everything.
Because if nobody gets the medical card, guess who gets it? We do. So.
And I'm gonna definitely put that in use as soon as I go home in June.
What do you mean? We're going to Oklahoma next month.
Oh, we can use it. We pulling up, y'all. Oh, so and Brown Sugar is actually one of the Lady Riders of Oklahoma and Oklahoma All Female Ride. So we done already plugged your event next month, and we're excited.
I definitely plan to have them on closer to the event.
We're gonna interview them there. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're going to interview them at the roundup, but we can have them on here. Yeah,
the roundup is
in August.
Yeah.
Okay, well we can talk to them beforehand, but we
I
definitely
want them to,
they got a slot.
Yeah, I want them to hype up the event before.
Well, Direct Sister ain't told y'all got a slot at the roundup. So yeah, y'all got a 45-minute to hour-long slot. So it's gonna be dope. And they be the turn up. Y'all, we went to Vegas last year and met up with them. When I tell you, I don't know how y'all drank. Maybe I was just already dehydrated, but they are like the mellowest turn up crew ever. Like not just one or two, like all of them. And they be together the whole time, but they are like the most mellow turn up crew. I absolutely love the Oklahoma ladies. Like,
if you've never had the Oklahoma special,
oh yeah, you better get some when you get to Tulsa. You might want to put your little order in early. Put it in early because they're gonna be running around. Y'all
bottle that and sell it.
Y'all definitely do. That will be definitely a ride treat. Shoot, believe me, people will be buying cups at the roundup. I mean, at the Black Wall Street rally, and I'm actually very excited about the Black Wall Street rally because after talking to the Oklahoma ladies, who most are descendants, and talking to a brother of mine who is also, a descendant of the people that were a part of the massacre. It's really interesting to hear, and I think people think, oh, well, Black Wall Street, it was small, it was big and it was massive. It took 31 years. And they were a beast up there. And those types of things is why we continue to push out other entrepreneurs and make sure people's networks get out there, because you just never know, who needs what, and we may not necessarily need it, may not necessarily affect us, but putting that information out there is creating that commerce back into our community. And so that's really, why I'm excited about going. So I definitely will at one point So that's why I need a schedule or itinerary, Lady Riders, Oklahoma, because I definitely want to spend at least an hour inside of the museum if I can, because I want to really try to take in other museum types. I really like to try to take in that history. So that's why I'm excited. And then, of course, the Oklahoma Special. So, and I want some cake. So I'm going to go find some cake. So, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited to ride up there. And have we rode to Tulsa? I don't think we've ridden it. Yeah. Because it's Tulsa. I don't think we went and rode to Tulsa. So this is going to be my first time. Oh, I've ridden to Tulsa from Missouri for the roundup some years back. But I've never ridden from Texas to Tulsa. So I'm excited about that. All right. So be sure to follow us on all of our socials, the MTS Network, especially YouTube, because again, tomorrow night, for the record, we will actually have Miss Marnie. What's her last name?
Marne
Madison.
Madison.
Marne Madison back on tomorrow night. We just added that in. Pastor Logic and Dollar Bill will be with us, and we will be talking about marijuana policy. So I've been dropping them different tidbits in the last 2 or 3 days. And I know they're like, why does she keep sending me this stuff? But really, I just want to be able to keep a place for my notes. But I want us to be able to speak to especially the policy part when it comes to expungement and advocacy and things like that when it comes to cannabis reform. So thank y'all very much for tuning in to Meet the Subletts tonight. We are hungry. And it's been a long day at the side hustle. When I tell y'all the side hustle has been overwhelming, it's overwhelming. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night and see y'all tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Gary, yeah.
All right.